Major carriers Air Canada and United Airlines have temporarily halted flights to Mexico's Pacific resort city of Puerto Vallarta after a sudden escalation of violence in the western state of Jalisco prompted security concerns and shelter-in-place advisories. The airlines confirmed that they suspended operations to and from Puerto Vallarta's international airport, following reports of coordinated unrest tied to a large-scale security crackdown in the region. Please subscribe, like, and share for more updates. Thanks. Both companies said the safety of passengers and crew remains their top priority, and that operations would only resume once conditions are deemed stable. The disruption follows a major operation conducted by Mexican federal forces targeting elements of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, one of the country's most powerful organized crime groups. The operation, reportedly led by the Mexican army, triggered retaliatory violence in several municipalities. Authorities reported road blockades, vehicles set ablaze, and clashes between armed groups and security forces across parts of Jalisco. Local officials issued temporary shelter-in-place advisories in affected areas as a precautionary measure. Although there were no confirmed reports of direct attacks on airport facilities in Puerto Vallarta, the broader instability raised concerns about access routes, ground transportation, and the potential for violence to spread. Puerto Vallarta is one of Mexico's most important tourist destinations, drawing millions of visitors annually, particularly from Canada and the United States. The city's economy relies heavily on tourism, with airlines operating frequent daily connections during peak travel seasons. The sudden suspension of flights has disrupted vacation plans for hundreds of travelers and created uncertainty for hotels, tour operators, and businesses that depend on international arrivals. Air Canada typically operates multiple seasonal and year-round routes connecting Canadian cities to Puerto Vallarta, especially during the winter months when demand surges. United Airlines also serves a destination from several major U.S. hubs, making it a key gateway for American travelers seeking beach holidays along Mexico's Pacific coast. Industry analysts note that airlines are highly sensitive to security developments, particularly in regions where government advisories or operational uncertainties could affect crew layovers, airport ground services, or passenger movement. Even if airport runways remain open, disruptions to transportation corridors or public safety warnings can prompt carriers to pause service temporarily. Mexican authorities have stated that security forces remain deployed throughout Jalisco to restore order and prevent further incidents. Officials emphasize that the situation is being closely monitored and that tourist areas are being prioritized for protection. However, they acknowledge that law enforcement operations targeting organized crime can sometimes lead to short-term instability. Government travel advisories from both Canada and the United States have urged citizens to exercise caution when traveling in parts of Jalisco outside established tourist zones. While Puerto Vallarta has historically been considered safer than some inland areas, the latest events underscore how quickly conditions can change when major criminal networks are targeted. Passengers affected by the cancellations are being offered alternative travel arrangements, including rebooking on later flights or refunds. Airline representatives have advised customers to monitor official communication channels for updates as the situation evolves. As authorities work to stabilize the region, the resumption of regular flight schedules will depend on continued security assessments. For now, the temporary halt by Air Canada and United Airlines highlights how rapidly unfolding security events can ripple through international travel networks, even in destinations long regarded as premier vacation spots.